Take two of the BBFC Flyers rebuild. For the last 20 minutes, I've been going through trying to see if this roster is correct. And I think we got it going. So the way we're going to do this, the first year is going to be like a year zero. So I'm not allowed to touch the team, no moves, no trades. Okay. So we do have the right roster now. Everything's good. This is a roster made by Vazzy. I will link his YouTube below to see, so you can see all the rosters. Salary cap stays on. Head coach edit lines, no thank you. So we got everything good now. Some rule changes we're going to make here. Gameplay sliders. This is really the only two changes I make in terms of gameplay sliders. Attribute effects, 10 out of 10, and injury occurrence all the way down to 10 each. So that way, now I know it says gameplay sliders, but this for some reason does affect the game. The sim, 10 out of 10, we're going to get less injuries. You see the Phantoms, our AHL team, still nothing changes. Keep salary cap on. And here we go. The boys are underway. So yeah, like I said, so this first year is like a year zero. I'll go into the lines and show you everybody's overalls for this roster. Obviously you see like Farabee, Couturier, Konechny, Tippett, and Frost. Like these guys, like Frost's medium top 6, that's really good. Tippett's high top 6. Like these guys do have very good chances of growing. Jamie Drysdale, I know for sure is going to grow high top 4. We have Erson and Fedotov. Then the AHL guys. So, Brink, they have him in the AHL, and like I said, I'm not allowed to touch anything, so I'm gonna keep him there. I'll go into like proposed trade here and show some prospects, mostly for our team. I probably won't go over the other teams. Yeah, so here we go. Michkov is a 76, high elite. If it were up to me, I would have made him franchise. I could probably go in and change that. I might end up doing that. Goalies, we got Kolosov, who's a high starter. That could probably be lowered to medium starter. But look at all this, dude. We got medium starter, medium starter, medium starter, medium starter, high starter. Or high starter is Fedotov as well. As an 81, he probably won't grow that much. Some more rookies here. We got Forster and Brink, obviously medium top 6. Helga Grands always grows in this game. He was a part of the Provorov-Sean Walker trade. We got Bonk. He's part of the real game. Who's this? Devin Kaplan. Undrafted is going to be what it says for everybody. Like, if you go into Michkov, like, it won't tell. Like, it'll say he's undrafted, but obviously we know he was drafted. Samu Tuamala doesn't usually grow, but Massimo Rizzo is in here as a 68. I believe he's in the AHL because he signed some rookie goalies. We already went over those. Yegor Zavaragin, sorry if I butchered the hell out of that name. Draft picks. Florida. I believe we didn't get into the pick from Colorado for the Sean Walker trade, but I was going to trade that pick anyway. And the fact that I even have Michkov on here is fine, so I'm not even going to bother with that. But this first season, not allowed to touch anything. Obviously, trade deadline, not going to be able to do anything. We're just going to continue. Maybe some big moves happen in this world. Chris Kreider and Matt Rempe have been traded to Chicago for Murphy, a 4th, and Tenorti. That's an awful trade, EA. And we finished with a hockey 500 record. 82 points, about where we finished IRL. So, I mean, just the Metro was a lot better. So, the Islanders with 106 points. So, we'll just see, like, Couturier scored 31 goals. Holy moly, that's a lot. We didn't see any growth out of Tippett. A little bit out of Frost. Farabee didn't grow. TK still 87. Lawton 83. Pales went up 1. Yeah, so not a lot of movement out of these. I would like to see Jamie Drysdale 80. Okay, he went up 2. Tyson Forster. I don't know what he was before, to be honest. Goalies, Erson's 83, Fedotov's 81. Okay, so Alexei Kolosov did not play, which is fine. Holy Ollie Lixell, 81 points. And Bobby's up to an 82. That's pretty good. He'll be on the NHL team regardless. We got pick 7. Okay, so. All right, so we're at the draft. So I'm not going to like trade up or anything. I don't think that's fair because I don't really think it happens a lot. The Rangers won the Stanley Cup. I didn't catch that, but so yeah, we are pick 7, and where's that Florida pick? Okay, that Florida pick's down at 30. So that's pretty realistic because they're in the conference finals right now, so they'll be one of these 4 picks. So we're just going to sim pick by pick here. So Macklin Celebrini goes 1. Demidov goes 2. I don't know how to say his name. That guy goes 3. Nilstorp goes 4. Lindstrom goes 5. And Dickinson goes 6 to Chicago. All right, so we're on the clock. Cole Iserman, Tij Aginla. See, I don't know. See, we know that this Berkeley Catton is a medium elite. Here's where I don't know what to do here, because Cole Iserman is probably good, but I don't really know where he has everybody rated in this. I think Tij Aginla might be a reach. I think Berkeley Catton. I think this is a fairly easy pick here because we don't really need a winger. We have a lot of wingers, not very many good centers. So yeah, Berkeley Catton, medium elite. Let's see where Cole Iserman would have been. So he still hasn't gone. 72 medium elite sniper. I'd rather the center playmaker. I think that's fair enough. Okay, I thought we got offered a trade there, but we didn't. Okay. Cole Hudson. Now we could use a defenseman, and I know Cole Hudson is good. I don't think it's going to be another forward. I think one of these 4, and I think it's got to be Cole Hudson here. Medium top 4 is perfect. And I don't really feel like going through the rest of this here, but we do have some pretty good first round picks. Probably could sign both of them day 1. All right, so we're going to look re-sign fees. Okay, so we have $9 million in cap space. We have a lot of players. So Eric Johnson, we're immediately going to release. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to base this as if Michkov comes over this coming season. So we're going to sign him, play him in the AHL. Not the NHL. Actually, we'll go NHL first. Who cares? Brink would be an RFA. He can be... Wait, no, I don't want him on a 2-way contract. So we could sign him for 4 years at 1.62. That's kind of a lot. We can go just 2 years. He'll be an RFA. So we'll offer him a contract. Zamula. See, I personally don't want to bring Zamula back. Let's go expiring here. Let's just look at all expiring. Dennis Gurianov will let go. Mark Stahl will let go. Any older guys? No, so they're all fine. I think all of these guys I'm just going to bring back. Zamula will go. Let's go 3 years, 1.27, or 2 years, 1.27, because he'll be an RFA after that. Adam Juning as well. We'll just offer like it's a year. Go with a 2-way contract. Maximum for a 2-way is fine. Just bring back some of these AHL guys. I don't really want to pay Brooks that much. Tanner Lazinski we can bring back on a 2-year deal. Victor Mete, I don't really know why he was with us anyway, so he's going to be released. What else do we have here? These guys I don't really care for, so now we just look at... See, like, I can't offer these guys extensions now, which kind of stinks. I think I have to wait till free agency, but... Yeah, see, like, I wish I could buy out Nick Delorier, but I'm just not going to. Because it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So... We could bring in Kaplan, play him in the AHL. I see Rizzo is on a contract. We could sign Knubel. Let's get some of these guys in here. We're going to offer Cat in a contract. Berkeley Cat in a contract immediately. Just get him in here. We do have a lot of contracts. So let's also go to the coaching staff. And I'm going to get rid of everybody. And here's why. So I've been looking at many rebuilds that people have done. And the coaches that this game gives you automatically and the scouts, they suck. So, like, look how many like, we don't need all these pro scouts. I don't need all these pro scouts. It's not like we're using Fog of War or anything, so we're just going to get rid of... See, these guys, like, all the pro scouts can go. All right, now we'll sim, and we'll just see how... If any of these players... No shit, I did that. Just dismiss and never show again. I don't really care. All right, so Yegor Zamula has re-signed. Adam Ginning does not want a two-way deal, so we'll probably just let him walk. Lazinski re-signs. Bobby Brink has re-signed. Berkeley Cat has signed. Ty Murchison has signed. Sorry if I butchered that. Oh, you know what I didn't look at is the goalies. Michkov has signed. Devin Kaplan has signed. Cole Knubel has signed. Now, I didn't look at the goalies, so that could be an issue because I think we have an expiring contract in here somewhere. Yep, we have a couple. Felix Sandstrom's going to walk. So, Alexei Kolosov can become the starting goalie in the AHL. We're going to have to eat Kel Peterson's salary because I don't want to buy him out. It's just 1 year. Ivan Fedotov. Let's see, we could be saving a lot of money if we just do... See, he would be a UFA throughout. So we'll just do 2 years. What he wants. We'll give him what he wants. So we'll just offer Fedotov a contract. He'll reject. More money would change his mind. We don't really have a lot of money to change his mind, but we'll give him 3.25. Just so we can get that out of the way. Hopefully bring him back. Okay, I don't really care for that scout. All right, I don't really want to offer a backup goalie anymore, so we'll just try and sweet talk him in free agency. Free agency. See, we don't have the money to sign Jake Gensel. Like, what would we even have to offer this guy? Yeah, we wouldn't even have any more to offer. 8.5 is what we could offer him. It's not what we're looking for. Michael Amadio, 81, third line checking forward. I do like this. I will offer him a contract. No other team's interested, so we could just give him what he wants. Maybe a little bit lower, and he'll accept. Goalies. So we did just let Fedotov walk. Brossois could be a nice backup. Let's see, Fedotov is here. He has he has no teams interested, so maybe he does want to come back eventually. Oh, for 3 years, he's only asking 1.6? Sure, I'll give him 1.67 just to make sure he comes back. Okay, so letting him go to free agency actually wasn't the worst idea. Coaches, just want to get that out of the way before I do anything else here because I will forget about it. All right, coaches. So I'm looking for teaching mostly. So where's teaching? And I want a generalist for head coach. Generalist with A teaching. He's got good power play. He wants a lot for salary. This guy is a little bit worse everywhere else, but he's got A teaching. He's got good penalty, or he's got good power play and PK. This guy's got good offense and a little bit worse defense. I think this guy is the guy here. What's his name here? Ricky Montgomery. Okay, we can go after him. Give him a little more. We have 14 offered. It's actually one more than we needed, but now what I want to do is I want to ship out some of these contracts. And if we have to retain salary on maybe one or two, that's fine. So yeah, look at the trade value on this guy, Catton. And Cole Hudson has pretty decent as well, but he's unsigned, so. All right, so let's look at contracts here. So obviously Couturier is making 7.7. Sanheim, we're going to keep around. Tippett will keep around. Atkinson needs to go. He's got 1 year left. Maybe someone just takes on his contract. Boston wants him. All right, so that would push Boston, Carolina over the cap. Colorado over the cap. Dallas, any other teams want him? Minnesota would be over the cap. The Islanders wouldn't be over the cap. Let's see what I can finesse out of the Islanders here. Maybe like a 2025 7th. And we'll retain $1 million of his salary. We'll retain, how much is that? 17% of his salary. All right, so we're paying him $1 million. Who else is being paid a lot? Yeah, so it doesn't, I believe, have Ryan Ellis's contract. Risto. I don't think I'm going to get anything for Risto, so we'll just keep him around. Could maybe get an older player that costs less. Just sort this by trade value, see what we can find. I'm not going to trade for anybody young. Like the Islanders, maybe not. Let's go look at a team that is over the cap that might need a little bit of a cap dump. So Risto, Boston. All right, Boston. Let's see who's making a lot of money for them. Mitchell. He's an AHL guy making 1.1. That's kind of worthless. Yeah, they're not really paying any guys like crazy amounts of money. Like obviously Pasta's getting paid 11, but Blake Coleman would be too stupid to trade for. He's like Foss is making 2.4. Risto for Foss. Okay, maybe we'll have to give up maybe we could retain some of Risto's too. We'll retain 1.3 of Risto's. That pushes it. Okay, so we take on Jesper Fast. Risto is gone. So now that gives us a little room to make a move in free agency. We have 14 million in cap space. Okay. I don't really want to sign any of these top guys. The only guy that I'd really go after is Teravainen, but he wants 6 years. I don't really think that's worth it. A guy that I did want to go after, who might be in free agency, Sean Walker. He wants 6 years. Sean Walker wants 6 years. I really like Sean Walker, and I like the idea of bringing him back. He wants 4.75 over 6 years. He wouldn't mind taking that for any years. Could go 4.525. That would leave us with a good amount of cap left. sign some younger guys that aren't necessarily that high of overall. Maybe like a third defensive guy. Maybe some guys that could just chill in the NHL and not, if we lose them to waivers, whatever. I'm not paying Justin Schultz. Like a guy like, no, maybe not a Pozo or Corey Perry. They're old. A little too old. Could bring back Eric Johnson for 2.7. That's not terrible. Who the hell? Eric Gustafsson is asking 5.25. Hell no. Like Belmar. 39. He's only asking for a year, 1 million. Just a depth guy, just in case we have some injuries. I would be cool with this. Give him 1.1. Do the same thing for a defenseman that's like decently old. That if we lose the waivers, whatever. Goligoski's old. Bryson. Jacob Bryson, 79 overall. Only played 8 games in the NHL. Didn't play in the AHL at all. He was, wow, minus 24. Ouch. Like Cogliano, I'm looking for defenseman here. Marco Scandella, sure. Just bring him in on like a year deal. Maybe we'll lowball him, give him 1.425. Like, we're not paying him anything, and he's just gonna sit in the NHL or the AHL, and if we need to call him up, we call him up. Any younger guys down here? Luke Cunnin. 4th line forward. What's his offensive and defensive awareness? That's what I want to look at here. 82 offensive awareness, 80 defensive awareness. That's pretty good for a 4th line grinder. I think we'll bring in Luke Cunnin on a 1 year, 1.62, 1.625 is fine. We shipped off some pieces that we wanted to get rid of. We freed up some cap space while only retaining a little amount. I'm not going to trade Garnet Hathaway. I think he's a good 4th line guy to keep on this team. Let's see if we sign anybody here. Yeah, so that AHL head coach didn't sign with us. Dylan Strome. This is a scout, I believe. Yeah, that's a scout. This guy's a scout. All right, so Ricky Montgomery is accepted. It's a pretty good contract for him. 5 years, we're only paying him 1.205. Okay, so that guy didn't sign. That's whatever. Sean Walker is a Flyer once again. Fedotov is a Flyer again. Marco Scandella has signed. Luke Cunnin has signed. Michael Amadio has signed. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare has been brought back as well. Okay, so now we got to find an AHL head coach and NHL. So we got to find all these coaches. Okay. I want to stick with a generalist. I'm going to look for an NHL head coach that would be... Okay, so there is not a lot left here. I don't want him to just focus on forwards. Okay, associate coach. I want a generalist that has good teaching. I mean, he's a defenseman coach. I don't really like the idea of that. Assistant coach. I feel like an assistant coach needs to have good power play and PKs. This guy's pretty good. Who's this guy? Milan Kubina. Like that. I like that. Give him 5 years as an associate. An assistant coach. An assistant coach. Keep him as an assistant. 642,000. Give him a little more than what he wants because we're not really paying any staff anything. We do need an associate coach. The only generalist is like not very good at teaching wise, which is what I'm really looking for. This guy's a goalie, could teach the goalies. Why not? I actually don't mind that. We got young goalies. Bring this guy in for 5 years. Hopefully he accepts. AHL head coach. I want a generalist. This guy, how's his teaching? B teaching. This guy has B minus teaching. We're gonna go for this guy because I want him to help everybody out here. So look at an assistant coach that's good with goalies as well for the goalie coach. Get an NHL goalie coach going here and just give him a shit ton of money so he accepts. AHL associate coach. This guy's got A+ teaching, but he's goalies. Yeah, this guy is probably better off. Yeah, I think the guy under is better off. I don't really like the EPK and power play. That's like Rocky Thompson level. So this guy will be the AHL associate coach. Did I offer an AHL head coach? Okay, I did. And AHL assistant coach and goalie coach. There's some guys here that are pretty good with goalies. A+ teaching. Make him a goalie coach. Give him way more than what he wants. We have a high budget. And then, let's see here. All the assistant coaches are with goalies here. So maybe we go associate coach in here that's good with, let's say, forwards. Make him an assistant coach. Give him what he wants. Okay. I think that's everything. Let's just see if these guys all accept. Got the coach we wanted, which is great. We didn't get the AHL head coach we wanted, but hey, you can't complain. All right, so this was the NHL assistant coach, AHL head coach is fine. NHL goalie coach. AHL associate coach did not accept. AHL goalie coach accepts. AHL assistant coach accepts. We have a trade offer coming in from the Ducks. No, not worth it. All right, so what didn't we get here? We didn't get an associate coach for either. Now, this guy is still not accepted. What did I offer him? I'm not sure what I offered this guy. So let me just advance another day. Happy to join the team. Want to thank you for reaching out. So he's the NHL associate coach. So we only didn't get the AHL associate coach, which is fine. We can go hire another one. I think Bartek was the guy we originally offered. So we'll go and offer Richard Zidlicki a contract. Give him a little more than what he wants because we have a lot of budget. We should bring him in. Everything else is fine. We don't really need to make any more free agency moves. I'm going to edit this trade block because I'm not trading Garnet Hathaway. I think he's a guy that has to stick around. Alrighty. Yes, so we did get everybody that we wanted. We have some roster spots open, but not really worth it, to be honest. So let's sim to the next season. All right, so we are at the new NHL season, the first season that we will actually be simulating in this. So this is okay. So Scott Lawton, we had some growth. Holy, okay. So let's see here. I don't necessarily think I'm going to keep the growth out of this team. Morgan Frost was an 82 at the start of last season. Now he's an 87. Scott Lawton was an 81 or 82, and he's now an 85. Ryan Paling was an 81. Now he's an 84. Cam York's an 88. We bring Sean Walker back, and they have good chemistry. I don't like this. So Brink is going to come in for Noah Cates. Get a little third line scoring action going for Brink. So he's a depth forward. Let's see. Second line forward. Second line. See, he's a third line scoring forward. I think Farabee here. Yeah, Forrester here. Forster's a third line scoring forward. We could play him up. Garnet Hathaway, fourth line. Ryan Johansson. Ryan Johansson's not going to play on this team. So that's where Noah Cates can come in. Noah Cates can slide into the roster here. He's a third line checking forward. Play him on the fourth line. That's fine. Let's see here. Top 4D. top 4D, top 4, top 4, top 6. Helgrands, not necessarily a fan of. And then goalies. Wow, Harrison's an 85. Wow. That's some great growth. That is actually more than Bobby was a 79, I think, in the AHL last year. York is 88. That's very good. See, this is who isn't in the lineup? Okay, so I don't think. Okay, I wanted Luke Cunnin. All right, let's make some roster moves here. Make some roster moves. That's the wrong button. Yeah, so this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted just Scandella in the AHL. Just actually, Scandella may just sit NHL just because fine. All right, yeah. So Michkov is a high elite, so he'll be down there. Elliot Desnoyers is weirdly a 77. Ole Lixell I want moved up. This is all fine. Samu can play. Foss will play on the fourth line just because he was a cap dump. Goalies, Kolosov's in 81, and unfortunately we have Cal Peterson. Yeah, I want Rizzo in there too, so we'll take out Nick Delorier. Maybe even buy him out. Just, I don't know. That's not really worth it, but all right, NHL. Got to make some NHL moves here. Who is currently scratched? Luke Cunnin, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, and Marco Scandella. Throw Luke Cunnin back down, I guess, just because I'd rather him play than not. Was he a center and a left winger? Nope, right winger. Okay. I'd rather him play than not, and I think it makes no sense to be paying a guy 2.3 to play in the AHL. And I mean, Hathaway's good. He's a pretty good PK guy. Need some of that. Like Amadio will be on the PK as well. Same with Cates, Paling, Konechny, I guess, because he was pretty damn good at penalty killing. Yeah, let's get Luke Cunnin in here in the AHL instead of Jesper Fast. Yeah, Rhett Gardner's 28. Yeah, I like this. Okay. Nobody else's scratches should be in. Cole Knuble I'd like to play instead of Zade Wisdom. Zade Wisdom's probably not going to grow into anything special. I'd rather give a guy that might have some potential, some time in the A. All right, so the captains. Why are we in AHL? Why are we in the AHL for captains? All right, lines. Let me just make like some power play lines, penalty kill lines. All right, so power play. Couturier, Konechny, Lawton, Tippett, Drysdale is a pretty solid line. I want. Yeah, see, he shoots right, so I want Tippett over here for one-timers. Tippett on the left side for one-timers. 3 left-handed shots on the power play. Not the greatest idea. Let's get a right-handed shot in here. Tyson Forster, is he right-handed? Yeah, he shoots right. We'll get Tyson Forster in here on the power play instead. So we have a right-handed shot, 2 right-handed shots, 3 left-handed shots. Or, wait, never mind. What am I talking about? Hold on. I don't know why I thought... Okay, hold on. Let's get Scotty Lawton back in here. Wait, I just completely screwed that up. Okay, Scott Lawton will play in here. Second defensive pairing. Not necessarily the greatest fan of Paling being back here. I think he's more of a PK guy. So we get Tyson Forster in here. That way we have right, left, 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 left. Okay, so one of these guys has to be a right-handed shot. Sanheim on the power play, like it's good. Like a forward back on the point, though. Maybe even like Sean Walker if he shoots right. Yeah, Sean Walker shoots right. Get him on the power play. And then I don't really care about the 4-man power play. All right, penalty kill. Couturier, Paling, Sealer, and Grands. I think Konechny slides in here just to get him because he's good. He's a two-way forward. PK line 2. Okay, that's not going to happen. We will not have Bobby Brink on the penalty kill, I can tell you that. So that'll be the line that Paling centers with Michael Amadio, Sean Walker, and Travis Sanheim. Then, yeah, with Lawton, maybe. I think Kate's better on the PK, to be honest. Kate's in there on the PK. Extra lines. 3-on-3, make sure everybody's right. Yeah, that looks pretty fine. And then shootout. No. Who is not? Okay, so we'll get Couturier in here first. Then we'll go. Tippett's not really a shootout guy. So we'll go Frost. We'll go. Okay, Morgan Frost is in there twice. We'll fix that. We'll go Frost. We'll go Forster. We'll go Brink. We'll get Brink in here, and we will get just put Tippett in there. Actually, TK, why not? And goalies. Now I don't. See, I wish you could set how many games each goalie plays, because I would want this at like. Arison plays 70%, Fedotov plays 30%. But I don't think you can do that in here. So we'll just leave it how it is. Alright, so that's pretty much done. Get some team shot. Oh, wait, hold on. This line has bad chemistry. It's just going to be like that for, I guess. For some reason, Nick Sealer always has bad chemistry with other people. It's fine. Some strategies. I don't think I can change any of this for some reason. Alright, let's set some captains here. Alright. Call me crazy, but I'm taking the A away from Scott Lawton, and I'm giving it to Cam York. So we'll have Couturier, Konechny, and York. I don't like that he's number 10. I'm going to change that. That's such a weird pet peeve of mine. When a player is the wrong number. Anybody else the wrong number? Bobby is. Bobby's number 10, bro. Don't change that shit. Everything else is fine, and I think that's where I'm going to leave this off. And then we will start the true rebuild next, and I'll just go over one more overview of the lines here. So we have Joel Farabee, Sean Couturier, Travis Konechny, Owen Tippett, Morgan Frost, Tyson Forster, Lawton, Paling, Brink, Hathaway, Cates, Amadio. Really, the only change we made was bringing in Mike Amadio and bringing back Sean Walker, and then the AHL. We made some good draft picks, so that's about it. So yeah.